Welcome back to another episode. This is super exciting. Guess what we're doing today? Drum roll! The mast's going back on. We're an Australian family that set off on an adventure of a lifetime. We hope these little videos make you smile and inspire you to chase your dreams. Subscribe to join us and our travels as we share our life on the sea. Today is actually the day. The crane driver is coming and there is room. Everyone's cleared all of the space so we can get the crane driver in. He's coming in about half an hour, so it's go time, baby.
4 months ago, we took our masts off of our boat to replace our rigging and chain plates to make our boat blue water ready. What does that mean? It means we want to make our boat Catalpa safe enough to take us across oceans and continue sailing the world. We had our mate Memo help us remove our masts and measure up our rigging, and for the next couple of months we worked our butts off getting ready to put them back on. After some blood, sweat and a lot of patience, we finally had a clear path to bring the crane back and get these masts back on and make our home a sailboat again. When Carlos and his crane arrived, it was go time. We started with the mizzen. Everything was ready, so all we had to do was hook the crane on to the sling. And up she went. We had lots of help, which we were super grateful for. Once the mast was in place, each turnbuckle was attached to the pins in the chain plates and tightened individually to hold the mast where it needed to stay. Once it was secure and the hook was released, we were ready for mast number 2. This was the one we were most nervous about, and to have it just hanging in the air like this is very nerve-wracking. So far it was going smoothly. So unlike our mizzen that was deck stepped, this mast is keel stepped, which means the bottom part goes inside of the boat, so getting the crane to line up is a little bit trickier.
Just need to maybe lean the mast back a little bit.
Once again, the mast was in place. 2 furlers and each wire was connected to the boat and tightened up.
Bit more. Bit more. That's it. Hold it there. Okay. Yep. Right through? Yep, all the way. Beautiful. Alright. Now we'll get these caps done up first. How much you got, Taj?
And that was it. Roughly 1 hour later, both masts were on, and like Memo would say,
just peaches and cream.
Thank you so much, everyone.
thanks to everyone that helped us and Carlos for making this such a smooth and successful job. And of course, our captain that made this seamless with his preparation and calm energy.
Well deserved beer, honey. That went super smooth. That was a big step for us.
There's usually no one in there.
So stoked.
What a great feeling this was. No teeth or jaws were harmed. So yesterday we finally put both our masts back on the boat, and today we are putting our booms back on after Dad spent the morning tuning the rig. Not fully tuning it, just tightening it and making it all even both sides. Now we can put the booms on, and we're going to start with the main boom. Each piece of the boat that was dismantled from our mast to be removed was now all going back together, including our sails.
Alright, we're putting our main on.
Putting our boat back together. Alright, let's go, team.
Alright, we're stuck on the staysail. It's an old hood unit, pretty crappy. It's the only bit of rigging I couldn't replace because we couldn't open up the actual furler. I had it soaking for weeks with penetrating oil and all the grub screws are stripped, and we're just about trying to put a furling line through here, and you really need to move the drum up and get it through and tie it off, so I haven't really got access there to do that. In case we can't wait to get rid of this and get a new chafer on here at some stage. Pop a hole in the top here for now and tie off a line so we've got a furling line to it, and fingers crossed for now that she hangs in there for a little bit longer.
Dad headed up the mast to put back on the wind instruments and lights, and while he was up there, check what was happening with the stay furler. We are getting there now with 3 of the 4 sails back on, and next was the mizzen boom.
Alright, so this is our mizzen boom and we're about to put it on. Oh, nicely done, everybody.
Boom bangs back in place and our final sail. All that was left was to put the radar back on.
This radar cable goes all the way through the engine bay, all up through the pedestal and up through the boxes, and to actually fit this one, it's the thickest wire, so I had to go up through the tubes first, so I'd have to unwire the whole pedestal. I don't really want to do that, so fingers crossed this actually we can get it up. And what we found when we had the mast laying down, there's a conduit that runs through the mast, but they just drilled into the side of it, and there's a big loop where 2 cables come out for the spreader lights, and that sort of restricted the gap in the conduit. So I've sort of thinned that out. I've stripped the wire so there's only little wires turning out, so this should potentially slide through it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see.
I'm going up the mast. We're threading through the radar cable, so we're going to try pull it up. Last time we did this it took a while and we actually had to thread it downwards, and we're going to try pull it up again. Yeah, I'll go a bit higher. Yep.
Don't undo anything just so that this doesn't fall down the hole.
Yeah. So we've spent the whole afternoon trying to get the line through the mast and pulling it up through, like, I guess it's little pipe spot that it's meant to go through. And we tried this last time when we first got it, and we tried to pull it up, and then eventually we just had to thread it down that hole. But because it's already wired up through the whole boat and we don't really feel like pulling the whole boat apart and disconnecting it from the thing, and it runs all through the engine bay and stuff. So yeah, we've just threaded this rope through, put a nut on the end of that, dropped it through, and now our dad's just tying it on and we'll pull it up. But I mean, we should have done this hours ago. I have it, it's just hard to pull out of the hole. Yes, finally.
That's the end of that video.
That's it, guys.
Thanks
Masts
for
are
watching.
on. Thanks for tuning in.
Everything went so wonderfully great because of this guy.
No one got hurt. Nothing got broken.
We're so extremely happy.
It all went to plan.
Some of you may have noticed that the bottom of our mast used to have a lot of names on it, and it doesn't anymore. We just wanted to let you know that those names will be back on there very, very soon. We had to clean it off.
It all got scratched up.
You might be wondering how you get your name on our mast. Well, the people that's names are on the mast, that were on the mast, helped us get out of San Diego. They either purchased off our Amazon wish list or they helped contribute.
Everyone that's contributed to that, thank you. And if you still did want to and get your name on there, you've probably got about, at this stage, I would say within about a week and a half left.
There is stuff on the wish list. If you do want to put your name on our mast or be a part of our sailing adventure, then you can purchase off the wish list. If you purchase something from the list, just make sure that you put a little thank you note in with your purchase, and then we will write whatever name that is on our mast. And if you do not want to have your name written on the mast, just let us know and we won't put it on there. But if you would like to be a part of the ship, part of the crew,
unless you do put that thank you notice in there, we won't know who it was from anyway. So
yeah, it is a little bit tricky, so please remember to write your name on the thank you note when you purchase. Thank you to everybody who has. Thank you for all the people that have supported, contributed, all of the things. We are so close now to splashing. It's unbelievable. We're so excited. We can't wait to get back in the water. We're just super pumped.
Okay guys, so we're going to do something really nerve-wrackingly different, and it is going to be
a live stream video of our splash day.
What happens, what's involved, the nerves, the tears, the unexpected or expected things that
hopefully
happen.
happy tears. Not so tears.
There'll be a nervous captain there because every single through hole has been replaced, but not just replaced, they've been serviced. So new skin fittings, but serviced valves. So hopefully they all hang in there. Hopefully the engine starts. Hopefully the boat goes floating and not sinking.
The underwater lights don't leak.
There's so many variables on things that could potentially go wrong, but
hopefully get our bilge pump working before we splash.
yeah, we don't have a bilge at the moment, but we should have one when we splash. It's going to be fun and interesting and just an eye-opener to people at home that want to see what it's like splashing from a boatyard in Mexico after a lot of work's been done.
And it'll be great to have you guys as support, like commenting away, and we'll be able to talk and be able to answer some questions, and probably not too many questions. We'll be a little bit distracted because it is kind of intense going back in the water. But we are super psyched to have you with us, and so if you, again, would like to be a part of that or watch it real time, then go and sign up to our Patreon page and you can become a part of our Patreon family. Not only that, you get Patron only updates every month and you get to see our videos ad-free and first before everybody else. So there are a few perks to becoming a patron.
And not to mention, we are just so grateful for all of you patrons that already are patrons.
Absolutely, we love you guys so much.
You guys make it possible. Yeah, we're truly grateful.
We are very grateful. Thank you so much for watching.
See you
next
on the next
time
one.
when we're splashing!
Woo! See you on the live one, all you patrons.
Might be another video in between.